What's good, everybody? It is your boy on the Rock Flight K Clutch K 24/7. We are here back with a brand new defensive setup that I'm not gonna lie, inspired for some other defenses that is known in the community right now. And I kind of used it here for this 4-4 split to kind of make it even more nasty. Now, if you have a team where you have a lot of linebackers, especially inside of CFM, or if you got a lot of good fast linebackers that you want to use but don't know how to use them, this would be a great formation to use. Just make sure you have three good corners or three great DBs. Make sure that if you know how to do the lineup glitch for like 4-3, even 6-1, that's how you can go in and get another safety into where 54 is here in the lineup. You know, you got the two 54s here. You got Fred Warner and Urlacher. You can fit a safety in there, but if you know how to do that, then you can go ahead and do that in this as well. But not gonna lie to you guys. Um, I found something. I found something with this nickel split. Not nickel split, with this 4-4 split. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys right now how to sit here and do it. So you can have your shell in a cover 3 or have your shell in a cover 0. It is completely up to you guys how it is. But you are going to be doing you're going to be doing both man and zone with this. More man if you guys want more man, more zone if you want more zone. But this is as simple as coming out in linebacker fire, cover 2 invert, no, cover 3. I personally don't like the match, but if you want to run match, you can go ahead and try it. But all we are doing, you can come out in any play, literally come out in any play, any adjustments. I'm gonna come out in a cover 2 invert to show you guys what we're gonna do first. And what you guys going to see when I push packages is that we're going to have the base protection onto empty, which is now the new meta when it comes to auto pass protection. You got to have empty, not base. You got to have empty, not base. You got to have empty protection. So we're going to come out NY cell, and this is basically all that you are doing. You're shifting your D-line's point of attack up, and then you are using one of these linebackers here into the gap. So either you're going to be sitting right here, or you're going to use the other one and sit right here on the line. So let me go ahead and show you guys how it is. When it comes into the line like this, you guys can see how close I am to getting a, just literally looping around the center. On that one, it did not work, so I'm going to go ahead and set it up. Again, what I normally would be doing inside of this is linebacker, basically, showing blitz. Not showing blitz with everybody, but I'm basically showing blitz with the linebackers. And yeah, it brings the corners down. You can just go ahead and individually push them back if you would like to. But all I'm doing is shifting the D line up and using my guy in here. And it's going to give me a nice little loop around the outsides to get out there. But if it does not allow me to get up there, you can switch stick using the D-pad, okay? So if you do get stuck and be like, what's going on with my user here, you can literally get out by using a D-pad. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys right there. Boom. I can go to switch stick that and almost pick it off. Oh my gosh. But yeah, if that blocking does not work with that, this is what you can do to literally work around that. So this is the different setups that I'm going to use instead of this 4-4 split, right? You're blitzing square. And if you would like to, you can go ahead and man him up towards there. And then I'm using him down here. This blitz setup is very, very simple. Either the center is going to engage onto me, or the center is going to engage on the D tackle. If they engage onto me, that means the D tackle is going to loop towards the quarterback. If it engages towards the center, or he just basically does this little thing, you guys know what I'm talking about, I will get in completely free. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. Do it just like this, and I'm getting towards the quarterback very, fairly easy. It's very, very easy to set up this blitz where here in empty, if they do not ID you, the center is going to go over there towards that the left side, and then I'm going to come in completely free. But you can also do this if I go ahead and put my circle up into a vert hook, or into a seam flat, and I can put my circle into a hard flat. So now it's like a double Mabel over there on that side. So let's go ahead and do that again. And as you guys can see now, not only does my user come in, but also you get that D-tackle loop over onto that left side. So I'm going to show you guys again. Boom, the center doesn't know what to do. So basically it just backs up, and now you basically now got a nice little loop with not only your user but your D tackle as well. So if you would like to do this as me blitzing. So if I put him into a blitzing form, right? Boom. So we're gonna do it like that, and then switch stick. You could do that to where you're going to use or something else. That is up to you. But in my opinion, it might just be better. Hmm. Boom. It just might be better if you wait, I can't man him up towards X. That's actually nasty. I can't man him up towards circle or X. I can only man him up to the running back. That's actually nasty comms. And I did not back you all the way up, so that's a little bit weird. But yeah, you do this setup right here, you spread out, and then you can put those guys over there into a zone onto that side, or literally put him up to a vert hook. You guys can do this as well. Just come down towards the line, or if it doesn't get towards the line, you still have that loop towards the outside. You can do it with a contain as well if you would like to. But here it is, once again, if you do it over here towards the left side as well, it works on both sides. And even if you do not get that engagement here on this left side, you still have this right coming in completely free, untouched as it normally would. You will see that it bumps the it bumps the inside guy. So the outside probably wouldn't even have that much of a impact. Now, if it was running back blocking, now it might be a little bit different of a story, but I mean, it is what it is. People look at this blitz and be like, if my user is right here, they will go ahead and shift the line over towards the it will shift the line over towards the left to try and pick you up, and then everybody else will be taken care of. But all I am basically doing is holding on to my thing so I can go ahead and get up there to do what I need to. This is a very, very aggressive defense. So, like, I'm not going to lie. If you do get beat over to the top or something happens, you guys know why. Now, what you can do is use it as safety. You can use it as safety if you would like to. And you can go ahead and put your linebacker up into a deep zone. You can do that as well. And then go on up and then switch stick to whatever you please after you get off the block, or when you get on the block, things of that nature. You can go ahead and do this. So now it's like you don't know what's going to happen towards this side. Now you got this going on. You know what I mean? So you can go ahead and do that as well. It's, like I said, very, very aggressive defense. But the main thing that I wanted to show with this defense was, right, that if you have your double or nothings here with your 2D tackles, like you can do it with Geno Atkins and Jonathan Allen, you can literally just let two double or nothings go free in the middle of the field, and then possibly if you have you have the AP, you can have the what is the thing? No outsiders. And you could really work out with it. You know what I mean? Or you can go ahead and QB contain, do this, man up towards him, and bring him over here, right? You can do this as well. Whoops, I gotta readjust. And see, not only is you sitting here paying attention towards me, you can also get that D tackle to loop in as well. But make sure you spread the D line of attack up. And if they start picking up on what you are putting down, you can always switch the adjustments to how this comes in and things of that nature. Like I said, if the zone is kind of getting picked apart, you can always go into the man version, which I will show you guys now. I'm just basically showing you guys the setup to how the blitz can come in. It is completely up to you. You can do it here in cover one, or you can do it here in linebacker fire to where your deep safety is actually manned up to somebody at least on the right or on the left. You guys can see he's up here. He's manned up most likely to the running back. Even if you flip it, like I'm flipping the play here, it's not going to you're going to have to do it yourself. So you can kind of do this, right? And then blitz him if you would like to, and then just use this right here. Now, if they flip the play or they see you like getting it towards one side, you can quickly go over towards the other side without even worried about it. You can come up here in the stunts and then hold down on the left stick, and you can just literally just go straight through. Or if you would like to, what was the other one? Push up on the D-pad, do this and hold it down, but that does give you a little bit of a lag. So I mean, it might be easier just to pull up the stunt screen so you can still do whatever you want. And then as soon as they hike, you're just beelining it straight towards the quarterback. So here I did a QB contain with the spread out and with that left side over there. So now with everybody manned up, whoops, my fault. With everybody manned up, like this should come in screaming. You see how my user right there could have easily just went in there, but I hesitated because I didn't know if I like guessed it in time. All I had to do was just literally go through, and that's literally me. And then here on this left side, like that was all taken care of as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that up one more time. Boom. Now everything is manned up. QB contain, and then re-blitz that that square over there on that side. And then I'm gonna go ahead and come in through, and that's pretty much easy. Now, if they get it towards the point where they're blocking a running back and you're still getting that type of pressure in there, then that's pretty much what you would want. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get into one of these plays that has a blocked running back to show you guys what I mean. I would do that quick slants play, but I don't want to get like immediately thrown on. So let's go to bunch tight end. You know what I mean? Bunch tight end versus let's kind of do a middle slot open, right? So let's go ahead and do this again. Boom. Man them both QB contain, re-blitz them again. Make sure you spread it out first. Spread it out first, then QB contain, and then blitz them, right? Because then now you have this. So now I got to reset it again. You have to spread your D lineman first. That's the first thing you have to do, or you won't get that engagement normally. So here, spread up, then QB contain, and then do what you need to do. So boom, boom, boom. Take your man out of that user. Take him out of that blitz form. Boom. You see how even with the with the running back coming to get me, like I can still get that D tackle in. I can still get other things to come in. You feel me? The main thing about this defense is, even with the running back blitzing, is like I said, if you have the two double or nothings that is here on 52 and here on this left side, right? Double or nothings is basically going to win a lot more if it's one-on-one. You know what I mean? So if you have that one-on-one with that D tackle, with that double or nothing thing of that nature, you can easily win. And boom, I got it all set up. You can easily win with this. So now if you would like to, you can press and shade inside. So now you have that now you have that cover two man type look. So now, like, if I'm coming out, boom, I got this. Everything is like basically boxed up, especially in that man. And it's going to be very, very challenging for you to even like throw the ball if you really want to. The main thing with this defense is you don't really got a cover two man play out of it. You got this cover one. You could really rock with a cover one, I believe. Like, let's go ahead and go into this cover one and see if it really worked. Come inside the inside cross. Boom. But yeah, this is the main thing with it though. If you come out in this cover one, like, you're going to literally take out all the man adjusting that you would need inside this play. Like, you kind of need it to be in that linebacker blitz, because if the only thing that you're messing with is the linebacker fire, everything else is going to be taken care of. You know what I mean? Come on. Boom. Now everything is done. So now the right side is being contained. You have everything over here on this left side end, and as you can see right there, you still get a loop over there on that left side coming in completely free with that. I'm pretty sure it was the D tackle, right? Yeah, the D tackle just looped right on in free. He kind of bypassed 73 and just came in completely free. You'll get stuff like that here now and again. Boom. You can also stand right here if you would like to. And you can see that I almost get in free with that as well. But also the reason why I like doing it on that side as well is because, one, if they think that you're doing the same thing with the other setup to where you're trying to get that right side in free, they will try and set up the blocking for the right side when you're really setting it up for the left, and you could be just zoning out that right side. You know what I mean? Um, but with this, two things can happen. One, everybody just gets picked up here, and then the edge comes in free, which will be overshown right here by by CD Lamb, or I can get completely free just like I did here, or I could hold on to the center enough for the D tackle to come in completely free. So those are the ways of you got to think what's going to happen when it comes to this form. So boom, boom, and shade inside. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this. You guys can see it's basically a two-man rush coming in on that right side. It's basically going to be like boom, boom, sha-la-la, bing, bang, boom, boom. Now, if you would like to, you can just go ahead and send, you can go ahead and send that extra person like that. Ready? Boom, just basically come right on up, and you got that blitz right there. So now when they be like, oh, I'm paying attention to you, you can just basically peel back, and now that D tackle is going to come in free. And if you want to sneak it in, you also got the linebacker coming in free. So let's go and show you guys that setup where you're basically show blitzing with the linebackers, blitz square, and then take your user and either put him in a hook curl, put him into a deep zone, or man him up towards the running back. Make sure you spread your D line out, and then all you got to do is then you got to QB contain and blitz square. So when you spread your D line attack, QB contain, then re-blitz square, then you're putting your guy into a man with the running back, or put him out in the zone, and then all you are doing is basically coming out just like this, and you guys can see not only are you getting pressure on the left side, but you're also getting pressure on the right side because that running back is not picking up on Fred Warner. You guys can see he comes up, tries to wait for anything, it's not there. So now either I get Gino to come in free, or I got Fred Warner to come in right there. So you can do this on both sides. So let me go ahead and show it to where it's like this now, and man him up towards him, and do it just like this. And you see, like, that's a little bit more cluttered, but if you flip it like the other way, like how it would be on this play, you guys will get what I'm saying. Is basically the same thing. So like if you set it up just like this on the left side, do this on the right side. Like if the bunch was flipped towards the other side, flip what we're doing with this on the other side, and it will work out the same way. But all you are doing is basically backing up. So now everything will be going towards the D tackle and the linebacker looping in to give you a nice little B gap heat up the middle. So yeah, this is what force 4 split is here for now. The center is basically going to take on a lot of responsibility, and if you guys can see, even with the you have to man up you have to man up the other you have to man up, you have to ID that other center. So if you stay like right here acting like that you're coming into the blitz just like you would do with everything else, as soon as you just peel back, it'll be the same thing, and you guys can see he's getting pressured very, very consistently. Let me do this one more time to show you guys. Boom, shaded in and outside. Basically same thing here. Now, if I go over here towards this right side, it's the same thing. I'm coming over here towards this right side, and all I gotta do is just peel back. Boom, it's the same thing. And you see with the only thing that they're getting right there is that tight end. But like I said, you shade inside, and that's pretty much going to be a bag. Boom, boom, bring that inside, do this, boom, QB contain, and then re-blitz him, and go ahead and shade inside with him. Or you can just man him up towards the tight end, and then go ahead and do this. So now when you come back out, all you're doing is switch sticking towards something different, and now you can see with that being manned up. So if it's like both of them are being manned up, this would be a little sneaky little tip to help you guys out here. If you man both of them up towards the tight end, you can switch stick towards Hendricks and get him free as well. So if it's a draw like that, you could just come out just like that, and that is very, very great example of how great defense that is. So the main reason why you man both of them up there is, one, if you are to switch stick, you're switch sticking on to the other guy just in case of the running back, right? And you just switch to a 4 o'clock. You guys see where my user goes? Right up top. It comes right on up, and now my guy is in position to be there for the drag if it goes to the tight end. And now that's way better than what the play was before. You know what I'm saying? So after I just come on up and see that now I got my 2 blitzing forms, and if they get blocked, I mean, it is what it is. Um, this is just a huge chess match. You know what I'm saying? So you can man up both to the tight end and do something like that. I'll go ahead and set it up one more time, and then just man myself up to the tight end, and then basically come on up, stay right there, and then I could go switch over towards the running back over there in that time. But if you do not do it correctly like you do right here, then you are not going to like have that great defense that you normally should with that play. Boom. And now let me show you guys how to do it correctly. Come on up, switch stick. I'm coming down underneath to get there, to get towards the running back. We're right there. I think I did a little bit, the pursuit was a little bit too bad on that. So instead of that, I'm going to do it this way, the way that I did it before. So come up, come to the right, boom, just like that. And you guys can see that, what you call it, that he's basically already beating him to where his route should be. And you can see, boom, he's already over there. He's waiting for him. Now everything else is like, you got to go out there and do something different. The only way that D tackle can get there is if he stays in the pocket. If he rolls out, now you got all the contains and stuff out there on that side, things of that nature. Just go and use it the right thing. It is very easy. Or if you just want to and just want to man him out towards the running back, you can do that as well. But like I said, put him out towards that side. Boom, do it just like this. And you guys can see now, right there, that just had both guys just literally come in completely free. Like 100% just mauling them. You see, like that right there is what you want right there. Even if the D tackle don't come in, that's what you're getting right there with this defense. So you got it all going out there towards the outside, and I'm using everything else. Everything else is like backed up. You see that? I go over there, switch stick. Let me turn that back on. There you go. I'm right here. I switch stick over to Ted Hendricks. Now I'm going to use it right here over the top, and by that time, the pressure has gotten in. I'm going to show it one last time before the end of this video. And then I'm manning him up towards the tight end. So this is basically all that I'm doing. Just coming back. I'm using this right there. You see he gets right there towards the outside. Overshown comes in free there. And it's just great defense. Just make sure you master that switch stick. You master what you need to do on both sides. Mix it up when it comes to like sending the pressure. Because you don't have to just keep sending it on one side. You can just literally do this if you want to. And just send that in different forms. So if I come out here in this cover 3, and then I come in just like this, you can do this just like I showed y'all before. You can do this with triangle being out there like that. So you got a verhook matching things on that right side, so I can go ahead and do this. Or I can do a double Mabel type thing just like this. And make sure that my user is right there waiting for it, and put myself in the mid read so I can go switch stick to other things. I could go ahead and go all out crazy and just do this, and then put myself over there on that hook curl, and then go user to some other things. If it is into a cover 2 type of a look, and you want to do it this way as well, like I said, it's different ways of setting up the defense to do what you want. You can even do it just like this, so that means he goes all the way towards that side, and now it's this type of a cover 3. You know what I mean? Boom, I just come right on out, and you guys see that the what you call it, that D tackle's over there looping all by himself, and this is in the empty protection. This is an empty protection. So if this is coming in like this in empty protection, just imagine what you do when you start mixing it up and adding the other stunts. If you really want to add stunts in here, But if it's at a point right here where you don't even need to have stunts, this is GG's. You can even do this to where boom, now you got the Texas with this right here into the outside. Now you really don't need to do anything because nobody's expecting you to do a Texas right there. They're expecting you to do some other stuff like that. So now when they slide their protection over towards that side and they're here in the Texas, boom, whoops. Now I'm sitting here getting this free. Boom, come on up. Now I got the Texas. Now you have too much stuff to worry about. But if somebody puts out some great man-beating routes, things of that nature, you could get carved. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you just do this and everything is all good for you. Nah, you can still get carved. Boom. And now Texas 4-man can come in. You can now just start editing up different ones like that. Go up there and use their different things. Boom, 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 boom. But that's 4-4 split. If you guys like this little mini scheme that I just came up with, definitely let me know in the comments down below if you guys are going to be using it. I don't know what type of teams you guys will be using inside of CFM to complement with this. But you guys know about the lineup glitches. I showed you guys those before. You guys can actually sub in some safeties into that spot and make this an even better defense. Or if you're inside a mutt like I am and you got this Brian Urlacher, you got this Fred Warner crystal card, you can definitely do some things with him. If you would like, you can use Drew Greenlaw. Who else was on the you can use that Trenton Simpson that came out, that Peyton Wilson that came out. You can use a whole bunch of linebackers to sit here and do something with. You can even use Ted Hendricks, unless you want to use him here on the outside. But yeah, something new, something off meta that you can definitely incorporate into your scheme. You can do the cover 3, cover 2 invert, cover 0, completely all up to you. But if you guys like this, make sure you guys are going to leave a like, comment down below other stuff you guys like to see, and subscribe if you guys are new, man. And as always, folks, peace out.